Thank you for joining us again with a very special feature with Sophia Jacob, who is the founder of Sophia J Events in the Ottawa, Ontario region. She's doing fabulous things in the community, in marketing and social media management. And she's back again with the topic, the benefits of networking. I'm your co-host, Nikki Clark, and we're going to be jumping right into our conversation. So just thank you so much, Sophia, for being with us today. How are you doing?
Really well. Thank you so much, Nikki, for having me back. I appreciate it.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And you have like a wealth of information. So let's get to this first question. If someone has just transitioned to be an entrepreneur, like they just left their job and they're fresh in the game, where do you think they should start?
Well, first, before even leaving your job, what I think should happen is that you should do some research, especially if you're going into a whole new field that you feel that, you have expertise in and that that you'll do well in. First, research what you're going to be going into. Talk to some mentors, talk to some people who are already in that field before you fully jump out of, your professional job, your 9 to 5. It does take something to be an entrepreneur. It is somewhat of a risk to be an entrepreneur. You're now stepping out into the game on your own, alone, and doing your own thing. So I always say talk to some other professionals who are in that field and, get a mentor. Definitely get a mentor. It's in your benefit to get a mentor and see how things are running. Do some research online and see how that field is working out. Just make sure to do your research before you leave your job.
Okay, great advice. And so where can people look for networking events to go to?
For different networking events, you can go online. There's different sites that you can go on. There's Eventbrite. There's also meetup.com. Check with the other professionals and entrepreneurs. They normally have great events that you can go to. I know I started mine, and how I started this was some time ago. This is actually how I started to get into business. I started to run networking events for different business professionals and entrepreneurs. That's how I started my organization, Black Ottawa Business Network. I had my first networking event, and I had just put up some different flyers in and around the city, and I found some community sites where I could post it for free and, just invited different Black business entrepreneurs to come on out and, network. And from there, it just branched off into different things. I started the Ottawa Opportunities Network as well as then evolving into Sophia J Events and, my event planning career, as well as the additive pieces, communications, public relations, social media have all kind of come into play through networking. It's such a big thing for business entrepreneurs and professionals to get into that, especially, again, if you want to leave your 9 to 5 or you're looking into step into a second career. You should be able to go to these different networking events and start to, meet different professionals and start networking as to where, you can ask questions, share some knowledge with others and just, be part of a community of people who want to network and meet each other and, expand on business. Collaborations come through networking. For us, it's definitely it's a business tool. It's always making sure that your business is out there, you're doing your word of mouth, the belly to belly, being seen instead of just being online. Online is great, but when you're out there networking, people are seeing your face and they're seeing the representative of the company that you're talking about. So, definitely use it as a professional development tool for networking. We use it all the time. Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic. So another question, how many times a week or even in a month should someone go out to these events?
Well, again, if you're new, we suggest that you at least try to get to one a week. Sometimes it is hard. There are different meetups that are paid and that are free meetups or free networking events. So if you try to go out to one a week, you make sure to have that in your budget because sometimes, again, these are paid networking events. So make sure it's well within your budget. One a week is good. One a week is sufficient. And if it can't be one a week, one every other week, or once a month, at least you're getting out there and you're starting to be known, be seen, and starting to meet new people and build those relationships.
Okay, excellent. So it's like a really good practice. I tell people it's like brushing your teeth. Like you have to do it, and you do it regularly so that you get the benefits. And the same thing with networking. You have to make the energy. And people will say, well, Nikki, you're out all the time. And I said, well, networking is powerful in that the word of mouth referral is 3 times more powerful than paid advertising. And people don't realize that. Because you can trust the recommendation of a friend. You're going to go to the friend more so than what Google Ads has to say about whatever service or product you're looking for, right? So it's very important.
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Thank you. And what are some of the tools you should have, like when you're out at an event or even out for meetings and coffee meetups? What are some of the things that you should be equipped with when you're going out to these places?
If you're definitely going out to start, making these relationships and starting to get to know people, make sure you have your business cards with you. These business cards are what people are looking at, and if they say, oh, you know what, I met so-and-so, but I can't remember her email, or I can't remember what she said her number was, or the book that she decided to refer to me, that I should read, they can just look for your business card, and there you are. It's that information that holds the key to reconnecting. If you don't have a business card just yet and you're new in the game, your phone. Just say, listen, I can get your email and I can email you right now and just say, hi, right now we're at coffee and this is my email address. So if you want to email me back or shoot me back an email, here I am. That way, you didn't lose the connection. It's been done right there instantaneously. So you're not even left the conversation yet, but you've already touched base online, and they're able to reconnect with you. So your business card, your smartphone, these are different ways. Again, pen and paper. We couldn't do without, pen and paper. People want to leave that behind nowadays, but I still think, putting pen to paper is the number one thing that people should be having with them when they go to a networking event. Because if all is lost, if you don't have business cards, if you don't have your smartphone with you, if you left it in the car or left it at home, putting pen to paper and just taking down some information is so handy. You'll be able to reconnect later.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, this is great. And tell me, what should you do after you've met these connections at networking events?
You want to start building up this relationship, for business and just getting to know these people, especially it's the know, like, and trust factor. You want to be able to give to them before you ask. So a great way to reconnect with them is by following up. Make sure you follow up. Send an email, give a phone call. Connect with them on social media, especially if you guys have connected and, connected as Facebook friends or like their page. Send them an inbox message saying, hi, it's me. Remember we connected at such and such breakfast or lunch or dinner, and I'd love to, share this novel with you that I found that we had shared an interest in, or how about we meet for coffee again and talk about this thing or that. The follow-up is so important. It's the start of that new relationship, and you want to be able to have that connection grow into whether it be a friendship, a great business collaboration, a venture, a new partnership. It all starts there, but following up is so important. The follow-up and immediately. Try not to wait too long to have that connection lost. It takes time to rebuild it. And it takes time to build trust, and it takes time for the like and the no to happen. So make sure you do the follow-up pretty much immediately.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I think this has been a wonderful introduction to networking for people who are new in the game, and definitely great reminders for people who've been doing it for some time. So, Sophia, how can people connect with you in Ottawa?
In Ottawa, again, we are on social media under Sophia J Events. I had mentioned the Ottawa Opportunities Network, where we do our networking events and social meetups. So it's Ottawa Opportunities Network, as well as Black Ottawa Business Network. They can reach us at any one of those social media pages. I can be reached by email at sophia@sophiajevents.com. Twitter is @SophiaJEvents. Instagram is sophia.jacob_events, and my phone number, 613-282-2922.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Sophia. Always learn so much from you. Have a blessed day, and we're looking forward to your next feature next week. You've been listening to a very special, special feature with Sophia Jacob, the founder of Sophia J Events in Ottawa. She's inspirational. She gives great advice in marketing, social media, PR. You got it. Sophia J Events. Thanks very much. Have a good day.